on the MyCoach app. So the first thing we want to do is, after we download the app, is to put it on your home screen. We don't want it to go into the other screens, which I call the app graveyard. We want to make sure that it is something that we can conveniently use, because we're going to be needing it a lot. So once you've done that, click MyCoach, and it's going to load up. And the default screen is what's called the action screen. This is where you're going to spend the bulk of your time. I'll go over the other tabs at the bottom there, but we'll go over this stuff first because it's the most important. So pretty simple. It acts like a calendar. So you'll load it up and it'll be on the day of the week that it is. It'll be the date. And then from here, it'll have whatever I have for you that day. So if we're doing a workout that day, if I got a lesson, a coaching lesson for you, or an action that I want you to check off that you did, everything's going to be there. So let's go over the lessons and actions first. That's very simple. So let's say I have a coaching lesson for you. There it is, today's lessons. You just simply click on it and it would load it up, and then suddenly I have a lesson for you that you can go through. Cool little quick tip at the top right, you see a little heart button there. If you tap on it, you can favorite a lesson if you really like it and it's something that you want to kind of read over and over again in the future. And then actions. So let's say I have an action for you today. For example, this one, practiced eating awareness skills. This is the thing I got to do. You can click whether you got it done or not done, and that's it. That's going to track streaks, so it can actually track your consistency as well, so it's really cool to kind of see that. Now let's take a look at the workouts. This is a big one. So let's say you want to do a workout. You'll see today's workout. I already completed it, but let's take a look at it, and I'll recomplete it. So go like so, and then once you tap on it, you'll see that this gives you kind of like the 30,000 foot view. This is the overview of your entire workout. And then to get it started, just hit start workout. Now, I'm not worried about you recording every single thing. So for example, this is the warm-up. I would not want you to record your warm-up, how many reps and stuff. I'm not worried about that. We're not looking for records. We're just making sure we're getting the body warmed up. However, let's take a look at this. You might not know what cat-cow mobility exercise is, or dynamic pigeon. What is that? So click on the video button, and it will bring up the exercise video that you can play, and it'll show you how to do the exercise. So you're never left wondering, what do I do? So let's go after the mobility stuff, some balance work. Okay, let's go to the strength stuff. Okay, so let's say I got you in the strength section, and you want to record your performance. You're going to click Add Set, and I'll say Set 1 there. And let's say, I like to record the weight. So let's say you used a 15-pound dumbbell. So I just put 15 pounds, and then I record the repetitions that you did. So let's say you did 12 reps on the first set. Done. That's it. Very simple. And then let's say you did your second set, and maybe you did 20 pounds, and you did 10 reps. That would be it. Super simple. Cool thing is, once it saves it, you can always go to history. You can see what you did, and it'll tell you what you did in previous workouts the last time you've done these as well. So that's really cool. So we'll just go through we'll just pretend we just completed the whole workout. And once you hit complete, there's a little send your coach a message. So you can just, you could put done. Any notes you have, maybe you had a tweak in a knee, or you had a question about an exercise, whatever, send me a message there, and I'll get that, and then we can talk about it, and it's pretty simple. So that's basically it for the home screen. If you have any questions, just let me know. Communities tab, if we look at the very bottom of the other tabs now, Communities tab, we don't really have to worry about that. Data tab, if we're recording any body composition stuff, like your inches measurements, if we're doing portion control in a certain way, we can record all of that, and then your metrics will just continue to record and create data, so that way you can kind of see what your averages are at. You can also tap on photos, and you can upload photos of yourself if you like. Most people don't, but if you like doing that, go for it. Messages tab, pretty simple. The Messages tab is basically just like text messaging, so pretty self-explanatory there. And then the last one, Profile tab. This has a little bit more stuff involved here. The one that I like the most and clients use the most is the Resources tab. So Profile, Resources, and you go into there and there'll be a bunch of stuff. So any lessons that you saved will kind of be at the top, and saved lessons, things that you feel like you need to continue to read and go over again and again, no problem. You'll see here personal docs. I have Rob Mungo Fitness Resources. It basically just has stuff in it that I put in. So this one, I wish there was some images that loaded up, but it doesn't really. But anyways, 60 high protein snack ideas, for example. Like, I got stuff loaded up there for you just to kind of make some things a little bit easier. Some of my favorite recipes or ways of making stuff. So here's like recipes that I've basically used from HelloFresh, my favorite HelloFresh recipes that I saved and basically use. You can go ahead and grab those. Most of these are recipes, and meal guide. So all these little recipes. So lots of things that can help you out. And then there's past lessons and past workouts. So you can look at past lessons that we might have gone over will be there. So everything that we've ever done would be there. And then past workouts. I love past workouts for, like, let's say vacations. Let's say you're going on a vacation and I gave you a vacation workout to do. And then, months later, you're doing another vacation. Well, I don't have to load up another vacation workout. You can just go to your past workouts and you can, do a vacation workout that I might have up there for you, and just click on that and away you go. So super, super simple. Let's go back to the Actions tab here. I'm not too worried. All this other stuff on the Profile tab there. I guess we can look at the Notifications tab. You can basically just change your settings to whatever you want it to be, how you want to be notified, what time you like to be notified of any reminders of, did you do your workout, all that kind of stuff. So back to the Actions tab here. Let's say it's Wednesday. You didn't do your workout on Tuesday, but it's Wednesday. You could go back to where the workout actually is, hit Start Workout, and it will ask you if you want to auto-populate it to the day you're actually doing the workout. You just hit yes. It's very simple. It'll automatically load it up, so it's totally okay. So if you miss your workout but you want to do it the next day, you can totally go back in the calendar, hit Start Workout. It'll auto-populate for you onto that day. Pretty simple. I'm not sure if there's much else. A little tip and trick, actually, with the workouts is top right. You can see that there's a timer. If you ever need to time yourself, there's a timer. You can do timer or stopwatch, and you can use that. So that's just a nice little added feature, I guess. If you have any questions, just let me know. Otherwise, I hope this tutorial was useful. If not, and I'm just rambling, just let me know. I'll try to make another one that's better. Thanks.